Hey guys, it's Pia here, and today I wanted to make a short update video where I tell you guys which customs are currently up for grabs in my eBay shop and also talk about a few other things. So before I talk about those other things, I'm just going to show you the two customs that are currently up for grabs in my eBay shop. There's already a time lapse of one of these up in my channel, and you can see it. I'm going to put a link in the description if you haven't. And there's going to be a time lapse of how I painted the second one as well, and that one is probably coming up tomorrow. So I hope you guys are excited to see those, and here are the customs that are up for grabs in my eBay shop currently. So the first one is this one. I wanted to keep her color scheme fairly simple. She was actually inspired by my original character called Cherie. You might recognize her from the series that I'm gonna get to in a bit, because you guys have been asking about my series a lot and I need to update you again about what's going on with that. But yeah, so she was inspired by that one. I wanted her to be sort of similar in her color scheme, that it's sort of pastel brown and pink and cute, and I wanted to give her brown eyes because I thought that they would be very pretty with this color scheme. And yeah, this is what she looks like. I call her Ellie. There's no particular reason for that. I just came up with the name and I thought, okay, let's name her that. So I'm calling her Ellie, but whoever adopts her obviously can rename her into whatever they want to call her. And the second custom that is currently up for grabs in my eBay shop is this little collie. I call him Evan. Also, once again, there's no reason for me to name him that other than that it just popped up in my head. And I wanted him to have something beginning with the same letter as Ellie because he was kind of inspired by her, so I gave him these swirly designs on his ears, sort of similar to how she also had swirls on her ears. So I thought that that would be really cute, and I wanted to give him brown eye and a blue eye because I think it looks really great and cute, and lots of you seem to like it, so I thought, why not incorporate that little detail as well. And there's actually already a time-lapse up of how I painted Ellie, but this time-lapse of how I painted Evan is coming up tomorrow, hopefully, and you can see there how I painted these little swirly details and everything else on him. And yeah, I hope that you guys like him, and I hope that he finds a great home. So those are the two customs that are currently up for grabs in my eBay shop. They are up there until Sunday, 3:30 PM PST. You can find a link in the description to get to my eBay shop in case you're interested in checking them out. And as for the other things that I wanted to talk about in this video, I wanted to answer you guys' frequently asked questions, because I do look at the comments every now and then, and I try to kind of pick up a few comments that seem to be quite frequent. And one question that kept popping up was, how's the baby doing? And why are there no news on him? That's because I'm not due in another 4 months, I think. My due date is sometime in June, and once again, if you didn't know, I'm pregnant, in case it's unclear. So there's not a lot to say, really. He's just moving around and kicking me really hard, and it's super fun to feel how he's moving inside my belly. It's a very magical feeling. But yeah, other than that, I guess there's not much to say other than that he's doing well and I'm doing well, and as you can see, I'm getting more energy to make customs, and it's really, really great, and I'm looking forward to hopefully feeling even better. But then, of course, in the last trimester, so in the last 3 months of my pregnancy, it might go back to me being very, very tired, so you can brace yourself for that. I'm just trying to kind of be as productive as possible right now when I'm feeling good, and I hope that I'll still feel good enough to make customs, but you can expect me to go quiet sometime in June, probably, possibly even up until July, because I mean, I'm gonna have to take some sort of maternity leave when I have a tiny little baby to take care of. But yeah, I'm really excited about that, and I'm really touched by you guys that you keep asking me how he's doing and how I'm doing. It's really sweet of you, so thank you so much for being so concerned, and it's very, very lovely of you. As for my series, people keep asking me about it, and once again, I have nothing new to say other than that, obviously, because I'm pregnant, I'm just trying to get stuff done that I can do, which is, right now, I feel like I can sit and paint for a while, but filming for me is something that's just really hard. It takes a lot of patience. It's actually fairly uncomfortable for me because I'm such a perfectionist, and it's really hard to explain. I just can't get my head into the right place when I'm filming. It just frustrates me and it aggravates me because it's never perfect. And that's why it's really hard for me to get anything done. And also, my husband right now, he's the one who also always helps me with making my short films and all that, and editing my videos. So he's actually really busy at work right now, and he's had to work several times during the weekends, which means that we don't have that much time together. And the time that we have together, I actually want to do other things than work. So basically, I'm not really doing anything else than just painting during the day, and then in the evening when he comes home, I just want to hang out with him and relax and have a good time. And the same thing goes for the weekends. It's kind of, you know, because he has to work, I'm just painting and doing stuff by myself, but I basically can't film by myself because I'm so dependent on him steering the camera in the right place and telling me if the shots were good and all that, and me kind of moving the LPS the way that I want to. So yeah, really long story short, my series has not progressed at all. I basically filmed 2.5 episodes out of 10, so it's not a lot, but it is something, and I'm trying to get stuff done, but it's really hard. And at some point I even thought maybe I should just write a book instead, like where the story, you know, so you guys could get to know the story, because I love it. So you can see that I haven't given up on my series, I haven't given up on the story in any way. It's just me trying to find out a way how I could just present it to you guys and, I don't know, just get it over with, I guess. But it's really hard, as I tried to say. And also another completely random thing, which is gonna sound ridiculous, but during winter it's really dark in Finland, and I always use natural light when I film, which is just a huge hassle because obviously in winter there's no natural light, so it's pretty much impossible for me to film unless it is a bright sunny day outside. And I know it sounds completely ridiculous, but I just haven't found any spotlights to use for my filming. So yeah, those are a bunch of excuses why I haven't been able to do anything, and I'm really sorry. But once again, it's not like I've given up on this thing, it's not like I'm not thinking about it constantly, because trust me, I am. It's just that I can't really get stuff done currently, and I really hope that that's going to change at some point. At least we have those 2.5 episodes, so that's something. And my husband keeps reminding me that there's no point in giving up on the project because we've come this far. I've written the whole script, I've done all the characters, it's basically just filming. But yeah, it's a hassle. Another little thing that I wanted to say was that you guys might have noticed that Face Off is airing. Hooray! It's my favorite TV series. I haven't given up on making customs for that either. I actually finished one of the customs recently, and I'm going to show it to you in a different video. It's the first custom of this Face Off season, so it was inspired by the first episode in which they made aliens that were inspired by sea creatures. So I made that one, it's done, and I'm going to show it to you in a separate video. And as for the two other ones that I've aired, there was one where they made a character that was half angel, half devil. I've already base coated that one, so basically I just have to paint it. And the third episode, they made characters that were based on the Monster High dolls, which is really cool because I love dolls. And I've already designed a concept sketch for that one. I have the base figure, so I just have to sculpt it and paint it, and I'm going to try to get that done as soon as possible so that I can start putting up videos of them kind of every single week. So pretty much on Tuesdays, hopefully, when Face Off airs, you guys would be able to see a video of how my custom from last week turned out. So that's what I'm hoping to do, but it means that I have to catch up a little bit with how it's currently going, and I'm trying my best. But you're gonna at least see the alien very soon, and it turned out very cute, so I hope that you guys like it as well. And I guess that's actually all the news that I have for now. I'm gonna try to make these update videos every now and then so that you can kind of catch up with what's going on with me. Once again, thank you so much for asking me how I'm doing. It's really sweet of you guys. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I'm doing good, and the baby's doing good, and everyone's happy, so it's good. But yeah, that's all I had to say for this. I hope that you guys have an amazing weekend, and see you again tomorrow with the time lapse of Evan, and hopefully a couple of times during the weekend with the Face Off custom, and also possibly I might finish today the custom based on the sun, which I've been waiting to do for ages, but we'll see about that. I might post something about it this weekend or maybe next week, but that's definitely something that I'm trying to do, and as you can tell, I'm already painting much more than I normally do, so I'm really excited to be feeling better, and I hope that you guys are excited too to see what's gonna happen. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and see you again tomorrow, as I already said. Bye!